Morning everybody, it's Luke here. Welcome back to this channel. I am Luke. If you've never met before, it's so nice to meet you. And in today's video, I'm so excited because the things we're gonna be doing in this tiny little random vlog are really exciting. I like to plant a lot of blooming flowers and other veggie garden plants, and I am so excited because I've been wanting to do them in a long time. So this morning I am going to go to the nursery store with my dad, and we're actually gonna go and buy a lot of plants, which is so exciting. I can't wait to put them into their final position. I was going for something like this. I'll put you some photos on the screen, like blue flowers and other plants, like I don't know what they're called in English, but they're like rosemary, mint, pepper, and all of these stuff that attract bees. I like to have a terrace full of beautiful plants that attract insects and beneficial bugs. So that's the project of today, but I'm also gonna show you and bring you guys with me in my general day, what I eat in a day and what I do. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Here they are. I bought some basil, some cherry tomatoes, and some thyme, some lavender, blue lavender, and these blue flowers are 1, 2, 3 of the same species. I don't remember the name. I'm gonna write it on the screen. And then there's another variety of the same species, and I like to put them over there maybe. Now I'm gonna plant it. And then there is this amazing climbing plant. I don't know the name. Again, the lady from the nursery store told me it's gonna grow very, very big, and I'd like to put it cascading over there, like this one, but over here. And then we bought some flowers. These are zinnias, I'm not sure. Then there's other flowers I don't know the name of. And then some mint, a lot of mint. Some rosemary, then other 2 varieties of the same plants I've already showed you. The next thing I'm gonna do is to put some, like these 2 little cherry tomatoes plants, which were like $2 each, euros, in here. So 1, 2, 3. And by the way, if you were asking, this is an avocado tree. And on here, in this little space on this other corner, I like to put some flowers. Now it's time to worry about the flowers. I have this plant I've showed you before, and I wanted to hang it up there. So I have to pot it because it's a little small. So I'm gonna find another vase to put it inside, and then I'm gonna hang it, and that's it. It's so beautiful. The leaves are so shiny and light green. I love this color. I think it's gonna give a nice bright effect on that dark wall. Now I need to manage this huge and super tall cherry tree. Yeah, it's a cherry tree, and I love this one because my aunt actually gave me this tree, and it is growing so well. And I would like to pot it to another big pot I have over here, which is this one, which is definitely bigger than compared to the one it is actually staying in right now. I'm gonna do it very quickly, meaning 3 hours. So it doesn't even fit in the frame because it's so tall, but this is the plant. I love it. So I'm gonna put it over there. Wanted to quickly notice how this tree has a super well structured root system. It is 3 years old, this plant. Okay, so don't mind all of this mess, but it looks so cool. I wanted to show you the final result. I am loving it. Then over here, I'm gonna put some thyme, mint, and then some basil, and then these two are two climbing plants that are gonna cover this entire wall, which is so exciting. Anyway, the name is, I think, plumbago, something like that. Then I'm gonna cover the entire surface with some fresh and brand new soil. Some extra energy to these tiny little plants. I love basil. This is so beautiful, isn't it? I have these little strawberry plants that I like to put over there. I'm gonna show you because they're two and they fit perfectly in here, in this vase. So I'm gonna put one in here. And I've also put this rosemary plant over here, and it is in this big pot over here made out of ceramic. No, it's plastic. And in the meanwhile, I've created a huge mess that I don't care. I'm not done yet. There's vases everywhere and everything is a mess, but I have to address this sage over here. Sage, I don't know how to pronounce it. I was thinking for something like this, but it is actually too small. So I think I'm gonna go for something bigger, and I put it over there. And you deserve, and you did right from the start. And you did right from the start. So I'm almost done. I just wanted to show you the beauty of these flowers. I mean, one of them is purple and the other two are pink. And I wanted to put them in this flower pot to put over here. Okay, and the next day I tried to build a comfy and cozy corner with a couch, some plants, to create an atmosphere, you know. So I found these two pallets on the street and they were too good to be there. So I picked them up, washed, and tried to give them a white coat. Didn't succeed in that. And added some big secondhand cushions that fitted perfectly and the cord a little bit, and then voila. So now I have a little corner to relax, read, and drink something, fully enjoying the green space. Okay, now seriously, stop. Isn't it like gorgeous? I love it. And then after all of this, I'm going to be showing you the final result. So you accidentally passed more than a month, so I'm also going to be showing you a more than a month update. So all of these plants have grown a lot, especially the cherry tomatoes. If you haven't watched this video, I really suggest you to go watch it, because last year I have planted a lot of different species. So I gave you another tour, a complete tour of all of these plants. And this year they're basically all new species, and I'm gonna give you a nice little quick tour. Okay, so starting from here, there is the cherry tree I have planted, and it has grown so much. Okay, so the lighting is not the best, but it has basically put out a lot of new branches everywhere, and it is super well structured. And I've added some flowers, and they were originally there, but I put them over here, and they're so well for bees and other bugs because they attract a lot of insects. There's the lavender, which has put out a lot of new growth in this month. So it is constantly attracting bees, and it is so useful. It is very beautiful as well. Then there's the rosemary, doing pretty well. The cherry tomatoes have exploded, literally exploded. In 1 month, it has put out a lot of new growth, and there are actually the tomatoes. Look at these. They're basically ready, almost ready to eat. And then going over here, there's this new plant I've added in recent times, which is called the lemon plant. I don't know the name in English, and it gives off a very pleasant and good scent. It's so perfumed. And then the thyme, unfortunately, it like dried and it's basically dead. And then there's the mint, which is growing back from the bottom, and I'm loving it. It is so perfumed as well. And then the basil is doing pretty good. These plants, if you remember, the original plan was to cover this entire wall with these little plants, flowers. They're not growing at all. Like, they're blooming a lot, and I love them because they give a nice pop of color over here, but they're not actually growing on that direction. My mistake, my bad. And I should have chosen another species, another variety. And then over here, there's this beautiful oleander. It is actually blooming right now, and I'm loving it because it's so big. I have also planted it from scratch, so I took a cutting from a plant I had in the garden. Also planted a sunflower. This is a huge sunflower plant I've sowed in like 3 or 4 weeks ago. And then over here, there's the lemon tree I've already showed you. Over here, I have put this huge water tank with water, and there's another plant which is a water lily plant. I really suggested if you have a terrace or a balcony to add a little pond or a little, I don't know, like a container with water, because bees really need water sometimes, so it's really useful. Moving over here, nothing has changed. The plants have basically grown a lot in this month. And then over here, there's something really exciting which is going on. So this blue raspberry putting out a lot of fruit, and they're delicious. Like, look at them, they're beautiful and delicious. While the 2 strawberry plants, unfortunately, I don't know, like, they're a little bit squished over here, so they're not living their best lives. Actually, the other one has died. But yeah, this is the situation over here. And then this sago palm, I think is the name. It is thriving in this tiny little pot. I should probably repot it as soon as possible.